In America, I think we've had a big innovation in these biometric devices, and I'm sure it's going to spread to Europe if it hasn't begun to already. I mean, they make so much sense, and they're proving out in patients and in doctors. But again, like we talked about in the conference today, there are issues that need to be worked out in terms of the data management. So that the doctors don't get overloaded by a lot of this biometric data that patients now are empowered to collect on themselves. So as time goes along, these issues will be ironed out, and I think it won't be just America. It will certainly be Europe and much of the rest of the world that will benefit from it.
We're still in the very early stages and really the infancy of digital medicine, even in the U.S. Now, it's coming along quickly, though. I mean, it's a $5 billion industry already. It's really only been around in the last 2 to 3, maximum 5 years. So we're seeing a lot of growth, and today we actually have FDA-approved devices where you can use your smartphone to manage your health. So we're seeing a lot, but still a lot more to come.
I think it's an evolution right now. It hasn't, it's a work in progress where we're aiming to hopefully get apps integrated into, the routine of everyone's life, where they can use the app and then have the information sent to their doctor. But it really hasn't happened in a wholehearted fashion. I think part of it is that the insurers have to make sure that it's something that they reimburse for. And then the physicians can prescribe the apps, because once they're prescribed, then the patients will use them. And that's really where that comes in, especially older patients with chronic disease states like diabetes, high blood pressure. We're also looking at patients who have congestive heart failure. This is where we can make a big difference in the chronic disease management. Right now, the apps are geared toward athletes, fitness aficionados, and while it may be helpful, it's not really helping society as a whole. And that's where we really need to look, because the cost that we spend and the expenditures in medicine on disease states are really where we could save so much money if we had apps that communicate patients with doctors and to help reduce costs. I think in 5 years, we're going to see a larger scale adoption of apps. It's going to be prescribed just like you would get a drug from your doctor. You'll get an app prescribed, and then your insurance will pay for it. It'll really help you communicate with a third party and monitor you. I think we're looking in the future of having, almost remote disease management centers looking at us, looking at our health, and seeing how we're going to, evolve through a treatment or medication that our physician will give us.